So that came up.
Mm-hmm.
Loop zeker invest. Loop zeker invest. Loop zeker invest. Loop zeker invest.
Like all the
Loop
money
zeker invest.
for the commercial
Loop zeker invest.
on these new teeth.
Hey dude, mom said you can come to dinner.
Once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone.
Yeah, man, basically, I'm blessed with great fans. I don't know, for whatever reason, I've been blessed with fans who are really down for me, really, found something in me that they liked. So I'm very grateful to my fans. Obviously, they are the ones who are responsible for the fact that I can skateboard every day for a living, because without fans, I would have no job, so very grateful to my fans, and I learned that fundamental subconsciously through watching my dad growing up. Every time we would go out somewhere or go to a restaurant or wherever we were, people would always recognize him, and he was always taking time to talk to his fans, take a picture. He'd always take his time to sign an autograph or whatever he could, so I just guess subconsciously early on I learned that fans are who really ultimately give you your job, so you cannot take them for granted, man. You can't be too cool for your fans, because otherwise you're gonna be hitting the wanted ads real quick.
Damn, I just cleaned up this morning. So today I wanted to talk about celebrity worship and idolization of people that are high on status. Now, I said this before on my last real edited video on politics, that people want a hero, people want something to look up to, people want an idol. Back in Roman times, at the Colosseum, gladiators, they were seen as more royalty than the actual rulers, than the actual kings, because not only were they champions, but a lot of them were considered people's champions, because they came from the bottom, just like the general public did, and now they're all the way up there. So it's like, you know what? I want to be just like you. I want to be an inspiration, and I'm guilty of that too, because Jay Dilla, king of beats. I'm gonna die on that hill. King of beats, Jay Dilla, #1. Don't tell me about no Timberland. Don't tell me about no Jay-Z. Get Jay-Z's big lip face out of my face. All right, Jay Dilla for life.
Yeah, I think celebrity worship mostly comes from people wanting an escape from their everyday life. It's kind of like, reading a book or watching a show. You get invested in someone else's story, and it feels bigger and more exciting than your own life for a moment. I also think people just want to feel like they're part of something. Following a celebrity, keeping up with their life, gives you that sense of connection, like you're included in something important or glamorous. But as you get older, you start to realize celebrities are really just regular people. The big difference is we only see what they choose to show us, the highlights, the success, the polished parts of their lives, but we don't really get to see behind the scenes, that stress, the bad days, the struggles they deal with. So I think it's normal to admire people, but it's important to keep it in perspective. At the end of the day, they're just human, like the rest of us.
Look at all this dog poop, man. It's everywhere. And I had to... there was poop right there. It was a mistake to bring these shoes to this place. What's wrong with me, man? What's wrong with me? People like me that see celebrities as they do this and that, but they're still people. They're not gods among us. You know what I mean? But some people take it to the extreme, and not only do they take it to the extreme, they live a parasocial life. like thinking that they're friends with this person, that this person will see them one day, that they have a special connection with this person. There was this chick from I think China, maybe, I don't know. She had a crush on this Chinese actor, and she loved him to the point of sending her and her father and mother into bankruptcy and living homeless, you know, and all their finances and whatnot, they were funded towards the daughter's obsession with this Chinese actor. And when she actually got to meet the dude, it was like one of those meet and greet things where you like, all right, take a picture, all right, now get out of here, get out of here, hey, take a picture, now get out of here. You know, Jackie Chan did the same thing not too long ago. A lot of celebrities do it, but the father and the daughter took it so personally. Like, they said, there was the point of like, I hate you now. You showed me no attention. You didn't make me feel special. None of that. It even got worse to the point where the father committed suicide and wrote on his suicide note.
He's realizing his daughter will never be satisfied. He jumps into Victoria Harbor, leaving behind the letter that blames Andy Lau for being cold and heartless to his daughter, and implores the Hong Kong government to force the star to give his daughter the attention she deserves. I'm wondering now, who's more demented, her or her father?
How dare you not treat my daughter with the respect she deserves? How dare you not treat her with love, as the same amount of love as she's treated you over the years? Like, bro, I have no idea who your daughter is. That was an older example, but there's new examples like these streamers, you know. Streaming's still going strong, unfortunately. And yeah, I've just seen like all these people just like mega pole jockeying for Kai Cenat. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who's popular now. Rick High? Yeah, him. Yeah, sure, why not? Like people like that, you know, besides like New Kai, I feel like people like that are influencing the youth and have no idea what kind of power they hold, what kind of influence they have on these young kids, because they want to be streamers, they want to be ignorant, they want to drop out of school, they want to get all this money. No, the money part's not too much of a problem. It's the chasing the money and clout chasing that's the problem. I think a part that past Thelonious forgot to mention was the weaponization of a fan base, in particular with streamers. For example, Hassan Pickle's fan base. I know it's Piker, but I don't care. Hassan Pickle, he's not a good role model at all. Like, his fan base is some of the most weak-minded, drone-like NPC people on planet Earth. They're worse than the Swifties, honestly. Like, people know this guy's a propagandist. People know this guy incites violence. He supports terrorism. Well, when it's not his own people. And he's a hypocrite. I mean, he claims to not be a capitalist, but he invests in all these vehicles or cars, terrible fashion, you know, stuff for his streams. Come on, man. This is your goat? This is the man you want to follow? This is the man you want to pole jock? Yeah, how he weaponizes his fan base is that, like, if anyone disagrees with him, he sends the dogs after his fan base. They death threats to people. They dox people. They themselves incite violence. I'm pretty sure one of them sent dead remains to H3H3 after the whole falling out of their podcast. Dude, you have to be a special kind of up to do that. But yeah, all this to say, screw Hassan Piker, and I mean Hassan Pickle, and screw his fan base. Not all streamers are like this, and not all celebrities are like this. You know, some people actually who are famous are actually like regular cool people who are all about peace and whatnot and blah 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 blah. But there's some celebrities, some people are genuinely nice. There are some people that have a big following and they are just putting up a face, and they're secretly terrible people. See this skateboard right here? You see this cheapo skateboard? You know, only reason I got back into skating was because of this one guy. His name was Snappy the Snapster. Skater from LA. You know, he's on the smaller side of like the fame spectrum, but he still counts. You know, if not for him, I wouldn't have gotten back on skateboarding. But then, like, just yesterday, I found out that he was doing some nefarious stuff to girls, that like holding knives on to people's necks, you know, like just big manipulator. Like, dog, this guy was a demon. And that's the problem with holding these well, that's the problem with too much idolizing of these celebrities, because we forget that, like I said before, we forget that they're people. And because they're people, they have the capacity to do the messed up stuff. We hold them to such a high standard, you know, when they're like actually like have this squeaky clean image. We hold them up to this standard, and when we find out all this messed up stuff about them, they're like, or like their fans are like, what? No way! What? He did what to so and so? Honestly, that's happened to so many other famous people that turn out to be like douchebags or like mega creeps. You know, it's happened so much to the point where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be pole jockeying on these people like I used to do before. I used to, you know, like Will Smith, man. I used to think so highly of Will Smith, but then like as soon as he got on that stage, you know, slapped Chris Rock, I respect. And then I'm finding out all this stuff about Jada and whatnot, blah 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 blah. That's another thing. That's another thing about these celebrities. You know, their business is out everywhere. Their business is all over the internet. Celebrities used to have this mystique to them. The point I'm trying to make is, you know, it didn't used to be this transparent, well, transparent how celebrities act outside of their image that they portray themselves. But ever since the boom of the information age, you know, the rise of the internet and whatnot, you know, there's all this information out there, and you get to see all this messed up stuff that people get into. People blame the internet for like all this depression and all this like mistrust in the government. Like, oh, it used to be better in the 90s and the 80s. But let me tell you something. You don't think they were doing messed up stuff like in the 90s and the 80s? You know? The only difference between now and then was because people were more ignorant. People weren't aware of this stuff. And now that everything is like, not everything, it's getting exposed, people are like, oh man, the world sucks, blah blah blah. Yeah, the point of this video is not to shame you for liking celebrities. The point of the video is to just don't forget that these people are people. They're gonna mess up. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna commit crimes. You know, they're gonna, well, people are gonna people, man. When they mess up, don't get surprised. You know, when they mess up, don't get appalled, because like it's within human nature to mess up. Now, of course, I can't be too general, because like, you know, different types of messing up matter. Because like, yeah, getting caught with weed in a state where it's illegal to get weed and getting arrested for that, yeah, that's like a who cares about that? I mean, yeah, but murdering somebody, you know, that's yeah, you deserve to go to hell. If there's a hell, you probably deserve to get in hell. Nobody's better than what am I trying to say? Nobody is above anyone, well, unless you're a murderer or an EDP. But yeah, that's basically it. Have a good day.
I don't know, but I get this strange feeling that maybe you're a man with a with with a